Good afternoon and welcome to Senior Day 2020. Obviously this is the most unique Senior Day we've ever had, but myself and most importantly your teammates deemed it necessary to send you off properly. In recent years, Senior Day has become more and more special. With past players coming to the field, it brings a certain energy out there. And while we cannot be on the field this year, it doesn't take away from how special this day is and how special, respected, and loved all our seniors are. I would also like to thank the parents of our seniors for their continued support and dedication to our program for the last 4 years. The day the season officially got canceled was one of the saddest days I've ever had as a coach. The last time we were together was on a Friday in the small gym, and we all thought we'd be back in 2 weeks. Fortunately, we were a victim of circumstance, but it doesn't take away from our program, our team, and the work that we put in. I don't know what our record would have been, but I know we had something special brewing this season. I could feel it, we could feel it. Off season, preseason, and our first week of practice, we all had a look in our eyes and we knew we were going to turn some heads, shock a lot of people, and have a lot of fun doing it. Other than talent, a big reason for our excitement was our seniors. We had 7 seniors this year. They were all 4-year members of the program, poised to make a big impact this year. They all cherished every pitch, play, and inning they had in that field. They loved their teammates, they were extremely coachable, and they represent exactly what we wanted to see in a Roslyn Bulldog on the baseball field. We challenged them a lot this offseason. From last May to this March, we didn't want a repeat of last season, so we put in the work, and they stepped up. They wanted it, and they were ready. They earned a chance to be leaders on the field. Myself and your teammates are so thankful for your time and hard work. We are so proud of the players and young men you've become. I thank you for allowing me to be your coach and get the most out of you. I know it's not always easy. I will always cherish our time together, and you'll always be a very special group of young men to all of us. I hope you learned a little bit about life and baseball along the way. You did everything we expected. You earned a right to have a special season, and while you didn't get to have a senior season, you all know how special you are and how much your hard work will benefit you the rest of your life. Thank you for everything.
Yo, it was a pleasure playing with you guys in 9th grade, and sucks how we can't finish your senior season with you. Wish you the best of luck in college, and good luck.
What's up, boys? I'm gonna miss playing with you guys this year. I was really looking forward to it, especially during the winter workouts and all that. But when I came into the program, some of you guys were on JV, and it was a special year, and I just hope you guys do great things in the future.
Yo, boys, I'm sorry that we didn't get to play this year. I thought we had something special going. It was a great time being teammates with you guys on JV and varsity, and best of luck in college.
I want to say thank you for all the hard work you guys put into getting better every day. It was an honor and a pleasure playing with every single one of you.
Thank you to all the seniors. You guys were all great teammates. I wish I could have had one more season with you guys. I'm going to miss you, boys.
You guys have all been great teammates and friends over the years, and we've made some great memories on and off the field. And I just want to say thank you for everything you've done the past few years.
What did I say? Jordan MVP con? No, that can't be right. That's better. Your freshman year, gentlemen. Everybody signed. I was looking at this the other day. There's Lerner, Basil, everybody. Got me thinking, especially after that Zoom we had the other day, all the good memories that we had. So first of all, I want to say congratulations to all of the 2020 seniors. Sucks that you guys don't get to have a senior year, at least for baseball, but I didn't either. That's a whole other story. So it'll work out. And like Coach said on Zoom the other day, get your whole lives ahead of you. College is going to be a lot of fun, whatever you guys do afterwards. So Zucker actually reached out to me. It was really nice of him to try to include me in this. So I wanted to give you guys a little, just a little quick hit on each of you guys, and everything that kind of comes to mind when I think of you guys. Start off with Khan here, Mr. Jordan Khan, who got to play soccer with too, but we won't talk about soccer right now. Khan was a renaissance man. He did everything. Played third base, pitcher, catcher. Really helped us out when we were in bind, and his little weird sense of humor actually made me laugh, so it kept it light sometimes when we weren't doing so well on the field. Basil, what can I say? Every team needs a tough guy. and you were mine for a couple years there, and I appreciate it. Like we talked about the other day, my first and only ejection, I think, for a player, and it gave me one of my favorite moments as a coach. So thank you for that. Just a little replay. He's deaf, so he has an excuse. What's your excuse? Are you blind? Not my best moment, but memorable. Learner. Never complained. Always had a genuine passion for the game. I love that. Love players like that. I'll take them any day. So thank you for that. Litvac, what can I say? I wish your dad could have pulled some more strings and got me a job so I'd still be there and wearing this and not just playing dress up right now. But out of his hands. Really appreciate everything you did for the team. Always put the team first. And don't let anybody tell you that you didn't deserve to be there or you were no good, because look, we got proof. You're on third base right there. I coached kids there for 2-3 years. Never reached third base. That's up in my bookcase. Next. Rabbi, my man. One of the most coachable kids I've ever had in my life. I remember the day the season ended for you guys, freshman year, came up to me in the social studies hallway and said, Coach, what can I do to get better? We talked about a few things, but we focused on staying closed. And with your hard work during the offseason, you had one of your best offensive seasons probably in your life the next year, including home run down the right field line. Now, was it fair? Was it foul? We don't have to talk about that. I think it was fair. There's no instant replay in JV baseball, so it's a home run. Moving on. Bernstein, probably the all-around most talented player that I've ever had. Like I told you at awards night and since then, we don't win games without you. So appreciate you, and it sucks that you guys, again, didn't get to have a senior. I really wish I've seen all you guys play. But wow, what a talented player. And last but not least, Andy Simon. Like I said, we don't win games without Bernstein. We don't play them without you. You're our only catcher. And they always say the best teams are strong up the middle. And that starts with catcher. And there was so many different plays I've never even seen catchers made before, but one that sticks out in my mind, when you ran down and covered third base, I think the ball fell behind short, threw the runner out going from second to going to third. Third baseman wasn't there. You went and covered third base. It was amazing. I think it ended the inning too. It was sick. So again, I love you all. You can ask players that I've had in the past I keep in touch with. So if you ever I think you guys all have my number. Ever want to talk, just vent, talk baseball, BS, whatever you want. You guys got my number, all right? Love you all.
Brad Basil, Florida Atlantic University. Brad was a shortstop, pitcher, outfielder, even played a little catcher. He was anything we needed. 4-year member of the program, 2 years on JV, 2 years on varsity. What made Brad special is his toughness, his grit, and his positive attitude they brought with him every single day. Last year, he had a couple tough days in tryouts. The first 2 days didn't do as well as he wanted to. And then we did some infield drills in the gym, and within 5 minutes, we knew Brad had to be on the team. It's just the way he approached everything like it was the last thing he'd ever do. It's exactly what we want in a player. He had just an intensity about him and a focus that we needed. He really worked extremely hard to work his way as a utility infielder for us last year and was ready to make a big impact. He proved you could rely on him in the field in big spots. Fortunately, he got hurt and couldn't play, but it didn't stop him from being a great teammate and didn't stop him from positively contributing with his attitude, grit, and fire on the field. He actually had a huge pinch run versus Manhasset that not many of the kids would have made. He scored from first, and it just speaks to his aggressiveness. This year, I got to see Brad every day, and I challenged him every day to put in work, and he really rose to that challenge. But that's how he is. He rises to the challenge. We are positive that he would have been an integral part of the team this year. And I'm truly sorry to not get a chance to coach you one more year, Brad. I was really looking forward to it. Thank you for everything you have done for me in the program, and thanks for being you, Brad Davis.
Message goes out to Bradley Basil. I am truly proud of you and the man you have become, and all the hard work you put into your 4 years at Roslyn High School. I am truly blessed to have you in my life. You have no idea. As I shake my head, I truly cannot believe what your senior year and your teammates' senior year has become. I am devastated and my heart breaks for you. You are amazing, your teammates are amazing, and I truly miss rushing home from work to get in the stands and cheer you on. But I know each and every one of you are going on to bigger and better things. I wish each and every one of you the next 4 years of amazing adventures. Congratulations. Rise above it. You will come out the other end stronger and better.
Our next senior is Ryan Rubinowitz, Rabbi as we all call him. First baseman, outfielder, 4-year member of the program, 2-year JV player, 2-year varsity player. One thing that always stood out to me about Rabbi is he looked and had the swag of a baseball player. He just always looked like he belonged out there with the bat and glove. He was always happy to be on the team, around his coaches, and just on the field playing ball. I'm reading a book right now with my students called The Outsiders, and there's a great quote that says, "Stay golden, pony boy." And it reminds me exactly of what Rabbi is as a young man and baseball player. That quote speaks to remaining innocent, and he always had an incredible childlike wonder about him on the field. It's hard to put your finger on it if you're not around him every day, but he just exudes a love for the game, wants to be coached, wants to have fun, wants his teammates to have fun, and it's everything you can appreciate about playing the greatest game ever made. Last year, he had started at first at times and got better every single day. Mentally improved as a baseball player, always asked great questions. He wanted to help the team in any way possible. He also learned how to be coached and learned that sometimes when people care about you, it's not always nice and fluffy. And he adapted to that. I am truly grateful to have been your coach as long as I have been. I am proud of our relationship and how you developed, Ryan. He put in a lot of work in this offseason. We challenged him to get hitting lessons. He got hitting lessons. He come hit on his off periods. He came back from Indiana to hit with me one day. Seeing your work ethic this year made me proud to be your coach and extremely excited for a huge season that you were poised to have. We also asked him to switch to a position for the betterment of the team. Didn't hesitate, did it because he knew it was the right thing. I'm proud to have been your coach, and I thank you for everything. Ryan Rubinowitz.
Hey Ryan, we are very, very proud of you. Congratulations on a great baseball experience and career. You're a great baseball player, great sportsman, great friend, great son, great brother.
We're very proud of you.
All yours, Jake.
Very proud of you. Best of luck in your future endeavors.
I like that. Yay. Best of luck in everything. You're a winner. You can do great, and just keep hitting home runs, baby. We love you.
Maybe in July.
Soon.
You could all get together.
And do great in college, buddy.
Yay.
Love you.
Next senior is Jordan Kahn, who will be attending Wisconsin this year. Third base, pitcher, and the best backup catcher in the league, undefeated. 4-year member of the program, 2 years as a JV player, 2 years as a varsity player. Ever since freshman year, whenever he came to the gym, he was all business, or on the field, all business. Always focused, always ready to play, and always wanted to improve as a baseball player in any capacity. He loved to have fun, loved to be around his teammates, loved to work hard, and he loved to be coached. Last year, he was not a starter, but that did not negatively affect his attitude or work ethic one bit. Being a strong JV player, some people would expect to start, but Jordan just was happy to be there and happy to work hard. It was nothing but an emotional and physical asset for us last year. Quick story about Jordan. We needed him to catch one game because our catcher was hurt. He's never done it before. He ended up doing it for Manhasset, and it was probably the biggest game of the year that we won. And he caught for us, and they didn't steal one base, and he didn't let up any runs, and it speaks to how he's always ready to play. Just one more story about Jordan also. His 10-pitch at-bat versus Southside when we were losing big ended up in a bases-clearing bomb of a triple. Not only did he hit the ball out of the field almost, he smiled at his teammates running to first base and slid like a kid in third base, smiling bigger than you could ever see. It was a great moment in baseball. It was a great moment for our team, and everything you'd have to know about Jordan there. He was excited to come through, and he was having so much fun doing it. That's Jordan. Always ready, always focused, always fun. He worked his tail off in the offseason, got even stronger than he was before. He was ready to be a starting infielder, pitcher, a middle-of-the-order guy this year. No doubt he would have been a major asset. I'm truly sorry I didn't get another year with you, but I'm truly grateful to have coached you. Thank you, Jordan.
Hi everyone, we want to congratulate the entire baseball team, but most importantly the seniors. We're so upset about this season, but you guys had such an amazing long career together and we love you all. Jordan, we're so proud of you and you have amazing things ahead.
Congrats, Jordan.
Congrats.
Jordan,
Love you.
so proud of you. Almost as proud as I was when you hit the
He's
game-winning
ruined it.
World Series hit in
It's
Little
over.
League.
Yes,
Love you,
awesome.
pal.
Jordan Bernstein, who will be attending the Ohio State University. Pitcher, first baseman, outfielder. 4-year member of the program, 3-year varsity player, and this year, our captain. We heard about Jordan as a middle schooler, and he impressed as a freshman in tryouts. But we had a very heavy senior team, and we did not want to stunt his growth and development as a player. This helped him excel as a JV player, and it's exactly what he needed to be ready to contribute on the varsity level. Never complained, never whined about not being there, just worked hard, led, and got better every single day. As a sophomore, we were young and rebuilding, but Jordan was a big part of this plan. And his sophomore year, even though some growing pains at the plate, it set him up for a junior season in which he excelled. The most impressive thing about Jordan during his sophomore season was his ability to relieve in very tough situations. He won us a few games and gave us a chance to win in a few others that we might not have had. Most notably versus Jericho when he came in with 2 outs, second and third in a game we had to have, and got the outs when we needed to. He was always a big game player, always came through in the clutch. Junior season, he came in even stronger, he came in even faster, he came in even sharper. He worked his butt off in the offseason, every aspect of the game. He saw his potential like we saw it, he knew what we demanded of him. He did what he had to do to solidify his spot and live up to his potential. And he did. He raised his average almost 200 points last season. That doesn't just happen, and it speaks to the kind of young man he is. He made it happen. Couldn't have been prouder to be our most improved player last year. We asked to play left field, he did, right field, first base, pitching. Even on days he didn't have his best stuff, he always battled and gave us a chance to win. He also gave us one of the best moments we've ever had on the field. He started on the mound, didn't really have it, but kept us in the game. At one point he got hurt. It was the second game of a doubleheader, and he really couldn't close his hand. He went out for an inning, And then we were down 2 runs with 2 on, and he's like, "Coach, I got this." He gets up, and I looked at it. First pitch, 3-run homer over the left field fence, and just trotted around the bases like a badass. It was one of the coolest moments I've ever experienced as a coach. Regardless of how the game ended up, you showed how far you've come in that moment. It was truly great and got me so excited for this season. Never complained, always focused, always ready to work. He was so excited and so ready and so well deserved of being a captain this year. I'm sorry we didn't get one more year together, but it was a privilege to be your coach and watch you develop and grow. Thank you for everything. Jordan Burns.
We just wanted to say a few things to you that we are so proud of you, and we're so sorry about this baseball season didn't work out this year, but we were so lucky to have watched you all of these years, and now we're so excited for what the future holds for you. So we love you, and here's your dad.
Jordan, you know how much I love watching you play baseball, and I'm so proud of everything you've accomplished over the years, unfortunately with senior year not working out. But anyway, again, it's been a pleasure watching you. All the best at Ohio State, and we'll see you soon.
Love you.
Senior Sam Lerner will be attending Wisconsin next year. Sam's a pitcher and an outfielder, was a 4-year member of the program, 2 years on JV and 2 years on varsity. From freshman year, Sam always had the ability to throw strikes, a smile on his face, great attitude, and a love for a game. We told him his freshman year, if he comes to practice the same attitude that he has every day, there will always be a spot for him on this team. Exactly the type of young man and teammate that we need in this program. Whether he played 7 innings or had 1 at bat, he was always grateful to wear a jersey and be there with his teammates. Last season, he had his first hit in a huge spot in the second game of the doubleheader. He pinch hit for an injured player, stepped up, and was ready to play. And that truly speaks to how he was always in the game and wanted to help the team in any way possible. He improved as an outfielder every single day and always worked as hard as he possibly could without saying a word.
Hey Sam, congratulations. You've always been a baseball kid and we've enjoyed watching you play since you've been a little boy. It's been our absolute pleasure.
From Little League to middle school to high school, it's always been fun. We're sorry you didn't get to finish out what you started in Roslyn, but we're looking forward to watching you play at Wisconsin. Just kidding.
Bye.
Love you. Congrats.
Jake Lidvack headed to UNC. He's an outfielder and a 4-year member of the team, 2-year members of JV, 2 years of varsity. A smile and a greeting of "Hey Coach" every single time I saw him over the last 4 years is one of the things I'll remember most about him. Fortunately, last year with the way the numbers and the team worked out, Jake wasn't able to make the team. It was very tough to do, but it was the nature of the year. He was a man about it, never complained, and truly wanted to be part of our team. He became our manager. And I told Jake many times, you were such an asset to our team in ways that a lot of people will never know. It takes real character to do what you did, and I truly thank you for everything you did throughout that year. It takes even more guts and revealed even more what kind of a young man you are by coming to every single workout in the off season. Some mornings it was just me, Jake, and his little brother in the gym, literally diving for ground balls and pop-ups all over the place. Never complained about being cut, no excuses, and just put in the work. He had a great tryout and earned his spot on the team this year. Although he said it didn't work out that much, he definitely got stronger, improved his hitting greatly, and had much better arm strength this year. There is no doubt in my mind that there have been several special moments on that field this year, and it would have been nothing but a positive addition to the team. Thank you for everything. Jake Liftback.
We're so sorry you didn't get to play baseball your senior year. Everybody knew that you were waiting for this. But you showed your commitment throughout high school, and that's what's important. We're so proud of you, and we can't wait to see you go on this next chapter of your life at UNC. I know that you'll make us proud, like you always do. Just remember, the best is yet to come. We love you always and forever. Best of luck.
Our next senior is Andy Simon, who will be attending Syracuse University. Starting catcher and an amazing outfielder during batting practice. 4-year member of the program, 1 year on JV, 3-year varsity starter. When Andy was in 8th grade, there was a lot of hype around him, and it got us excited about having a catcher coming down the pike. And they were not wrong. On JV, he started every game, and his JV coach raved about him all the time. We brought him up to varsity as a sophomore to be a backup to a senior, who shall remain nameless. We wanted him to practice with us and get valuable experience to prepare him for 2 solid starting years. That fantastic plan went to crap where his big brother decided he didn't want to be a catcher anymore. We needed Andy. He may not have been fully ready, physically, mentally, but he never complained, never made excuses, and just went out there and did his best. They were growing pains, but he stepped up, and his coaches needed him, and he got better every single game and every single day. Andy, you were an absolute pleasure to coach and watch grow up. Even during our first and only week of practice, you could see a change in him. He was ready to lead. He was ready to be a force. He was ready to leave it all out there. Catching's the most demanding position on the field, and even more demanding with coaches like myself and Mr. Coach Valentino. He always listened, asked questions, and strived to be the best version of himself. That's truly all you can ask for from a high school baseball player. At the end of last year, he was really blossoming into the catcher we needed him to be. He was ahead of where he thought he would be, and he was poised to have an excellent season as our backstop. He was one of the reasons we were so excited, because we had a hardworking, experienced, comfortable catcher back there for his senior season. We are forever grateful for coaching you and having you as a member of this program. We will miss you. Thank you, Andy Simon.
Boys, I've had a great time playing with you guys for the last few years. I'm going to miss going out there every spring and sharing the field with you guys every day. And we're going to miss you a lot. And good luck in college, and next year we're going to be playing for you guys.
What's up, boys? I know we can't be there on your big day out on the field, but me and Hayden want to make this day as special as we could for you guys. We know you'll do great in college. You guys are great friends, great teammates, great players, and I just want to say thank you.